Hello everyone, if you want to see how I made these beautiful aprons, keep watching. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. So for today's tutorial, we're learning how to make an apron. So a client asked me to make an apron for her. So I was like, let me just quickly share with us how I make my apron. No knowledge is wasted. So that's that. I know that this is not the normal clothes we can sew and wear, use it to go out, stuff like that. But like I said earlier, no knowledge is wasted. So let's learn how to make an apron. So the first thing you need to do is just to take your tape and put it around your neck, like this. Put it around your neck. Then you decide where you want the apron to start. Like now I want the apron to start here. So you see what I have here is 24. So this 24 is just the rope that I'm going to use to attach to the apron. That's the one that will be behind my neck down to where the apron will start. So that's that. 24. So the next thing is how wide you want your apron to be. How wide you want it to be. For mine, I'll say I think it should be about, let's say, 8 inches wide. That's here, 8 inches wide. Then the next thing to do is the half length, where you want it to stop. For mine, I'll just make it 11, and then the full length of the apron is going to be 13. And then to know how wide you want the down part to be, what you just do is just to you can decide to make it just half of your waist, so for mine, I'll just make it let's say 18. Yes, 18. Or I think I'll go with 16. Let me go with 16. So do not forget, like the rope that will be hanging, as in that will attach, that will be at the back of our neck, and that will be attached to the apron like this, is going to be 24 inches long. Then here we have about 8 inches. That's the width here, 8 inches. The length, that's the half length, it's 11, and then that of the waist is 16. So let's go ahead and start. First thing I'm going to do, it's very easy. It's very easy. So what I'm going to do is just to draw my borderline. From where it's going to start to the half length, it's 11. Then the full length of the apron is, I want it to be 30. So you see it, I'm going to come here too and mark it to enable me have a straight line. 11 and 30. So I'll go ahead to use my ruler to connect it. So what I'm going to do next is to, like I said earlier, here is going to be 8. So half of 8 is 4. But I'll be marking 4.5. That's half inch for the seam allowance, which is here. 4. Then for here, the width is going to be 16. Half of 16 is 8. But I'm going to mark 8.5. That's half inch for seam allowance. And I'll also come here and mark 8.5. And then I'll go ahead and use my ruler to connect it. So that's that. The next thing I'm going to do is just to here I want it to have a little bit of curve. So I'll take this and then connect it here. Connect it like this. I want it to have a little bit of curve. So after curving here, what you need to do is you can decide also to curve here too. I don't want it to just, you know, be straight. So that's that. So this is how our pattern looks like. So for the pockets, you know, you can decide to fix a pocket to it. So what you do is you decide where you want your pocket to stop. The pocket, it depends on how wide and how long you want your pocket to be. So for example, I want my pocket to be 10-inch long. So what I'll do is, you know, this is going, as this is on fold, we are cutting our fabric on fold. So what I'm going to do is 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 plus half, that's for the seam allowance, is 5.5. So I'm marking 5.5, and I want it to be about, let's say, 8 meters, 8-inch long. You see, 8 inches long. Then you still go ahead and add ½ inch, you know, for the seam allowance, which is this. Don't also forget to, you know, just curve it a little bit. So that's that for the pocket. Then you go ahead and cut. Make sure you are not cutting along with this, just only this one. So the pattern to make our apron is ready. You can see, don't forget that you are cutting your fabric on fold, here, on fold. You are cutting your fabric on fold, here too, on fold. So that is that. Don't also forget to, you know, cut out a long stripe you will use for the belt. So it all depends on how long you want the belt to be. So just feel free to freestyle. And also you can decide to add ruffles to it, you know. You can decide to add ruffles to it. So that is that. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to cut. I use the pattern to cut it. You can see it. So for this is the belt. This is the belt. Let me look for one of the belts. So these two are the belts. One will be here and the other will be here. So that's that. And then for this one, this is going to be, I hope you can see it. This is going to be here. This is going to be here. You see it. And then this here. And this here. So that's that. And also, if you want to beautify it, you know, to make it look more beautiful, you can decide to, you know, cut out a very long stripe like I've done, a very long stripe. So what you just do is to just split it. You split it. You can decide to start from here or you start from here. I hope you can see it. then decide to start from here or start from here. You just split it like this. You pleat it all around. You pleat all around, and so that is that. Don't forget that you can decide to start here, or you can decide to also start here, but just make sure that you pleat it all around, and so that is it. So let me go to the sewing machine and do that. So as you can see, I'm done with it. You can see it. This is for the neck, the two side belts, and then the pocket. And you can see the ruffle I did. So you can see it. You can see how beautiful it looks. I also made another one. Like for this, I used a bias to turn it. And also for the pocket, I used a bias on it. You can see it. So it all depends on which one you want to do. Just go ahead, freestyle, and make something for yourself. You can see it, the two belts, the neck, and the pocket. You can see how beautiful it looks. So I hope you learned something from this video. If you do, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, like, and share with your friends. And please, if you are yet to subscribe, click on the subscribe button and also hit on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I make a new upload. So till I come your way with another interesting tutorial, do have a lovely day. Bye bye.